Hey guys, this is Blue Knight with another Rise of the Witch King commentary. Another 2.02 4.0 game. 1v1, Fords of Isen II. Why does everybody play on Fords? Seriously, there are so many good 1v1 maps. Come on, people. Anyway, we have Archangel, spelled in a very interesting way. Versus, and of course he's Mordor, versus Ozba, who is Angmar. And okay, we've got 2 mills, Hall of the King's Men. Right here makes it difficult to attack the building from the back by placing it right beside the mill. Nicely done. Although I always have mixed feelings about doing that because it's kind of far away from the fort, so later on in the game, it's not really under the protection of that fortress. But still, it's very nicely done. And nice placement of the orc pit as well beside the slaughterhouse. And this is interesting. The slaughterhouses are actually really close to the fortress, sacrificing economy a little bit, especially with this one. This one's only 18 resources. This one managed to get 24. So overall, you're losing 8 resources per cycle, but they're way better protected, and they're protecting the orc pits as well. So this is actually a very interesting placement. I'm told this is a very good game. So I'm interested in seeing what happens. We have a war chant start for Ozba. Different from the typical fell wind start we see so often. An Archangel war chant as well. Ozba moving in through the middle to do whatever damage he can. What's that builder up to? Building another slaughterhouse? He's going kind of far in the corner there. And these orcs moving forward. Now, Archangel has... I really actually like this placement. It looks really nice. The buildings are so well protected. It's probably worth it losing the resources, just because it's so much harder to take out these buildings. Imagine after he gets fortress upgrades, how hard it would actually be to take out a level 3 slaughterhouse over here. These orcs moving in, and we have a Thrallmaster. He's going to need to summon something quickly. And he is. Gotta move fast. Unfortunately, the Thrallmaster is in front. And that's bad. And we have War Chant. Immediately has to retreat because he wasn't going to win that. Even without War Chant, I mean, it's 2 versus 1. So Ozba not really managing to do a lot of damage just yet. So we have our 2 work pits. Now we have the Horadrim Palace being built. The orcs did manage to take out that mill. And it looks like a builder is going for a wall hop to protect himself, perhaps. So already we have quite a bit of action. Finally, Angmar uses his war chant. And now it looks like he's going to use that unit as a distraction and move this unit around to try to do some damage, but he might be disappointed when he notices this placement here. However, you could still take out a slaughterhouse. It depends on whether the Thrallmaster gets targeted by the fortress early on. That's always a risk as Angmar. If your Thrallmaster gets targeted, you just lose your whole unit as soon as he dies. He does have a fair amount of health, but ultimately, still easy to lose him. Both players with very little resources, constantly spending them to build units. Horadrim Lancers, nice. This should be interesting. These are quite fast, but they're still kind of, I mean, they are a bit risky against Angmar because Angmar can easily just produce pikes using their Thrallmasters. And once Angmar gets fell wind, you always have to be ready for it being used on your cavalry. However, Archangel is well aware that his opponent has War Chant instead. Although Ozba will be very tempted to pick fell wind as the second power, I'm sure, when he sees this cavalry unit.
I am the Fist of Angmar.
But nicely done, because Ozba was still just sending orcs, and now he has some pikes. And of course he was caught off guard by seeing these lancers. It was probably the first time he even found out that his opponent had a Harajan Palace at all. And Ozba's doing whatever he can to weaken his opponent. Oh, look at that placement. I don't even know if they can go around the back. I don't think they can. Well, Archangel, the master of macro here. I really like that building placement. It's really nice. I need to just do some of this stuff when I play. I'm terrible with my building placement, mostly because I'm just lazy with it. But it's worth putting in the effort to make everything look nice. And this too, the mill is pretty well protected here. Whenever you have a lot of buildings really close, it's very difficult to actually take them down. Of course, the consequence is late game if somebody has a destructive power. Like, I guess, I don't know, the Rain of Fire or Barrage. That can take out everything that you have, which is pretty bad. But at that point in the game, you can also rebuild pretty fast, so, Corsairs of Umbar. I do not see those a lot. It'll be interesting to see what happens with them. This builder looks like he took a beating. Ozba now using his pikes, trying to keep his units safe. Looks like the pikes are specifically being targeted there by the archers. Although I don't see any more lancers. Oh, what was that? Oh, ouch. Watch out for the troll. And that's Ozba's builder there. Probably just expanding, building another mill. Perhaps. Unless he's planning something else, that would be interesting. It would be fun if he was just building catapults here. Or rather, troll stone throwers, as they're called. I really hate it when you have single thrall masters to fight. Because they're really a nuisance and you know you need to kill them. But it's just a waste of your time. It's always an annoying thing when you're facing Angmar. And Ozba's upgrading to Black Numenorians right here. Good choice to upgrade this Hall of the King's Men. It's kind of the hardest one to attack. I'm not really sure the Corsairs were worth it. I mean, let's check out their costs, right? It's 350 resources. You could just send, a couple of cheap orcs if you're just gonna destroy mills. These Black Numenorians, they're very powerful swordsmen. They should not be underestimated. It's good that Ozba is upgrading his units. It is going to force his opponent to upgrade as much as possible as well. Let's just take a look at each one. Ozba does have Fell Wind. I missed it when it was used, unfortunately. But yeah, at this point, cavalry, kind of risky against Angmar. You have to keep a mental note of when Fell Wind might be charged. And just don't get your cavalry anywhere near pikemen. Don't even try crazy micro tricks, because Fell Wind will completely ruin it for you. And Angmar decisively outnumbering his opponent, but his opponent did buff his units with War Chant. Fell Wind used just to let him get a few free shots in. What's happening over there? Slaughterhouse is being built. Again, nice placement. Right in the corner there. Corsairs forced to retreat. It would probably be ideal if they weren't in an aggressive stance in this situation. And we have more Lancers. Again, always kind of risky against Angmar. But he did just use his Fell Wind. He can try a few things with them in the meantime. And oh, that's the builder that took a beating. Oh, that poor builder. And Lancers coming to the rescue. And the builder actually got away. Nice. And uh-oh. Better watch out for that. Or, okay, not. I guess they're gonna go after this. Doing a bit of damage to this slaughterhouse. Meanwhile, Archangel just trying to use his Corsairs to take out some mills. But I don't think they really had a lot of success unless I missed something. And this Rudar Spearman unit being flanked. Ozba sending, or not Ozba, Archangel sending his Lancers, and oh, that builder's in trouble. And we have, oh, yes, Untamed Allegiance was used by Ozba. Now it has Cave Trolls, very deadly against cavalry. And there were no pikes there. It would have really made a huge difference if he had a pike unit, but he didn't. At this point, it's not even worth attacking this mill. They're just gonna all die. Although, I mean, they're level 1 anyway, and they're and Mordor gets no wells, so they can't really regenerate unless he wants to buy banner carriers just for that. Which, you know, could be worth it. Banner carriers will only cost 400, and you get to use it the rest of the day, the rest of the game, rather, not the rest of the day. And there go the Lancers. Now, are the players going to upgrade? Okay, we've got Dark Rangers. No trolls yet from Angmar, which I'm kind of surprised by. I mean, some snow trolls, if they went in around here, have taken out these archers. And watch the builder. He went through so much, he doesn't need to die. He's a war veteran, that one. These Wurgler are still around. Probably a good idea to just take them out. Get some power points and oh. Always watch the Wurgs there. More Lancers coming. Now, Archangel should be well aware that his opponent used Untamed Allegiance, because Angmar just can't build Cave Trolls normally. And that's why he's attacking this now. Definitely a good idea to take it out. Black Numenorians trying to take out this Wurgler. They did take a beating, though, because Wurgs are effective against swordsmen. And wow. Really? That works? Snowbind works on that? Did that really work? Because that's interesting. I had no idea that it works on layers that are captured with Untamed Allegiance. It looks like it did work. Yeah, he's not attacking it. And there's a troll there. Oh, come on, you can finish it off now. Just micro your units a little bit. It doesn't need to take a lot of hits. Oh. He is trying to. Or maybe not. Looks like he's moving forward to attack. Fell Wind again being a bit of a nuisance. Oh, nice. That's their charge attack. They gain a nice boost when they use that. Always use their charge abilities for units like Black Numenorians and Guardians. A lot of players forget about them. Unfortunately, of course, these guys were severely outnumbered. We have another one. Ozba also took over this lair. And Archangel's gonna go after it. That troll can't do much, but there's another troll almost out. Can he make it out? Probably. Or maybe not. I might have been wrong. No. Okay, he did get out.
What is it?
Again, finishing off these layers would be a good idea. Okay, that one's finished. Now, Angmar managed to get his units down here somehow. Guess I was a bit distracted. But, uh-oh. Oh, and that slaughterhouse was under the effect of industry. 114 resources per cycle lost. That's unfortunate. And it was built so well. And if he rebuilds it, he's not going to get the same production value out of it. Because it's going to be close to this slaughterhouse. So I guess this slaughterhouse now has much better production value than before. Oh, okay. We have a fell beast. Morgomir's on the field. And it's a disaster for these Rudauer spearmen who are not prepared to deal with him. And Angmar will need ranged units to deal with that. One cave troll managed to get back to the base. He can do some damage. Lancers showing up again, and now we are seeing the lair was rebuilt and more cave trolls being built. Now, seeing this situation, I would just cancel production of the cave trolls because they're not going to get a chance to come out. That's 800 resources lost right there. And this fell beast proving very useful. Ozba trying to do what he can with his rangers, but they don't have the firepower. There's just not enough of them. And again, the troll lair survives. I think you needed to attack it with more than just one unit. Although he does have that. The fell beast will make short work of it. Oh, okay, that's risky. Needs to get out of there at this point. Not really worth fighting 2 units of rangers. And aggressive stance is always risky because it's going to make your heroes die really fast. And he does go in for the soup, takes out the last cave troll lair. Angmar no longer able to get those. And uh-oh. He's just trying to loot the cache as quickly as possible and get out of there. And he will retreat and get away. Now, Archangel does control this inn. And for those of you who didn't know, in 2.02, 4.0, yes, you get Easterlings. I forget what it was in 2.01 now. It might have been Corsairs. I want to say Corsairs. But yeah, it's Easterlings now. Oh, Worm Summon. Right on top of those units. And that's going to do a lot of damage. Definitely very effective. Archangel is in a really good position. He is being quite defensive at this point. His opponent actually doesn't have a whole lot, although he does have those rangers. Although maybe not for long. Morgomir trying to go in, decides to retreat a little bit because of the rangers. And he needs to get him out of there because these guys are going to make a beeline for Morgomir. It is Morgomir, right? Yes. Just making sure combo looks exactly the same. And yeah, that was an early use of Fell Wind, frankly. Why are they attacking this? You need to retreat. It's not worth attacking this mill. You're not going to destroy it. And okay. The Rangers actually... and some Black Luminarians actually came all the way down here. And they just got trashed by these units. Is Gollum over there? I see a little gray thing on the minimap. Maybe I was imagining things. And getting this Fell Beast, such a good move. It worked really well. His opponent is getting Dark Rangers, but as long as Archangel carefully manages his Fell Beast to make sure, he doesn't run into those Rangers, he'll be all right. Oh, we have the Angmar Witch King. I really hate facing the Angmar Witch King. He is a beast. He's so difficult to kill. I feel like Archangel lost a lot of Lancers kind of pointlessly in this game. And he's level 3 already. He's got his Dread Wrath and everything. And yeah, countering the Witch King, killing him, very difficult. He's a tank, pretty much. I mean, he does cost 4,500 resources. So that was, you know, it was a risk to save up that much money. But if it means you get to use them, and you can make a big difference, it can be quite worth it. Just taking a look at the powers there. Okay. Angmar going for more powers of lower tiers. I don't know why Waldar's here at this point. I mean, other than buffing the spearmen, and there don't seem to be many of those left. Actually, I don't see any. Because I'm just seeing black Numenorians. Okay, every once in a while you see a spear unit. So at this point, Osbo really needs more pikes. And yeah, this Witch King is gonna be crazy. Those are not enough pikes to do much to him. But you can see they're making a noticeable dent in his health. He is mounted after all. And bam! The Felbeast swoops in. We do have two Felbeasts actually, Morgomir and this must be Kamel. I think I read something about Witch King versus Witch King being in this game, so I'm sure we'll see the Mordor Witch King as well. An Archangel making a move from the left side, the Witch King though. Yeah, like I said, he is a menace. And uh-oh. Oh, there was so much opportunity to use splash damage there. Instead, he ran in a circle, unfortunately. Okay. Gotta watch out for that, sending your builder there. Oh, really? You're gonna let him build it? You're just gonna go? Could use that work unit to attack it at least, and just send everyone else. Yeah, the Witch King is really annoying to deal with. Very useful. Definitely get him if you can when you're playing as Angmar. He is a good investment. I mean, look at that. Look at the damage he does. He's just murdering them. And we have Longshot being used by the Rangers. Is this mill gonna go down? Maybe. And at this point, Archangel basically, well, it's actually, I was gonna say he has the advantage because he's been pushing his opponent a lot, but might be too early to say that. Both players playing quite well. Nice macro, especially in uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah. That's always a problem. Felbeasts are very vulnerable to archers. Summon giants, that can be used very effectively. If you can time it right. Untamed Allegiance is charged, but it's not very useful at this point. I think there's one more glare left on the map, and it's close to his opponent's base. And I wouldn't really bother using it on a Warglare anyway. And another use for the Witch King, countering those Lancers. He's level 6. Yeah, at this point, attacking with the Lancers is not even going to accomplish much. I find it funny that these archers manage to stay undetected so long. think one of the people who commented in the replay, Malhor actually, I think said this, that Muma kill would have been useful this game, and I have to agree. They would have made a big difference dealing with these rangers here. I mean, they're unprotected by pikes and everything. You could just charge right in. That was Blight being used. Extremely powerful Angmar ability only in 2.02. Does it work like this? In 2.01, Blight is almost useful. Or almost useless. Sounded weird. It's not even close to being useful, actually. In 2.01. I think it just decreases the productivity of farms, which is just, I mean, really one farm, so it's not very awesome. And what are you doing? What happened? I mean, he could have taken out the fortress probably without the Witch King, or he could have come close. Like if it became clear that it was necessary to attack it with the Witch King, then sure, but that was a big loss. But yeah, that's very bad news for Archangel, down to 2 production buildings. Angmar made a very effective attack, and here comes the Mordor Witch King. I totally missed him being summoned. He's level 3. But he's low on health, and he's under fire. He's running away. Of course, also very expensive. 5,000 resources right there. Waldar trying to do what he can. At this point, Ozba's going to be desperate to take out these buildings and just finish his opponent. And the game looks decidedly in Ozba's favor. I mean, really, it would take... I don't see how Archangel could turn it around at this point, right? Because he doesn't really have anything left. The Witch King is still alive. But this Orc Pit's gonna go down, and I'm not sure if there's any more. Oh, of course there is. There's one in the corner. Yeah, as soon as your opponent deletes it, you know he's got another one. Well, he could also be giving up the game, I guess. But in that situation, he could have just waited the extra few seconds to be destroyed by his opponent, if that was the case. If he's actually deleting it for resources, he clearly has something to benefit. And this Orc Pit protected by the Slaughterhouse again. Nice placement. And the game should be over by now. Come on, Angmar, just explore a little bit. The builder's right there. Okay, that's bad. Running him right by, and they didn't even do anything. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Take him out. And there goes the builder. And if he doesn't have another builder, which he might not, he can't do anything. Oh, he was rebuilding his fortress. Never mind. I totally missed that. Jeez. So this game is not over yet. Incredibly. But Angmar is aware that there's stuff going on here. And what are the... He needs to build more units. Just always keep spamming units. Don't just assume the game is over. And we're seeing some snow trolls now. And some upgrades on this fortress.
Destroy it!
Our arrows whisper.
This is still going. He really needs siege weapons, Angmar. Although he does need those rangers as well to deal with the Witch King. Really, at this point, Waldar is just not really very useful. Just get Morgomir. Yeah, he has the Witch King. Well, actually, no, he doesn't. He lost it. Might get him back. Oh, there he is, yeah. The Witch King has a nice debuff ability and nice use of Snowbind there. But, oh. And, wow. Wow, really? He's almost dead. And that was a good use of Rain of Fire. It did a lot of damage. Down to 1 production building. It feels like Ozbo is not really reacting very much at this point. I mean, he knows his opponent has stuff over here. But sending those 2 guys by themselves isn't going to do a lot. And there's Gollum. I was wondering where he was. This orc pet's still here. The Rangers are determined to go after the Witch King, but the Witch King is still alive. Again, there's no reason for him to be in aggressive stance. Never, just don't use aggressive stance, honestly. Just don't use it. Not on a hero, that is. Especially not on a hero under attack. If the hero is not under attack, then you can make the decision, but just keep in mind when the hero does come under attack, if he's in aggressive stance, he gets a massive armor penalty in 2.02. Why is he not rebuilding? Come on, you've got 5,000 resources. What are you waiting for? Well, he's not saving up for the Witch King because he already has him. What's he doing? Building another fortress. He almost has his 25-point power, which I'm sure he's banking on to actually attack this base, which is quickly being rebuilt. You have industry. That's going to help Mordor's economy. Mordor just rebuilding everywhere. I mean, Ozba could have finished him off by now, but he just didn't choose to. You need to be aggressive. Always keep up the pressure. Never stop. And never assume you won the game. Keep building units till the end. Always make sure you have enough buildings to produce units. Scour the map. Find every little hidden building.
I build from stone and iron.
And I'm just sticking on his view to see him get the 25-point power. And there we go. The Shade of the Wolf has been summoned.
I am ready to fight.
I always felt he was a bit underpowered considering he's a 25-point power. I mean, the Balrog is so much stronger. Still, it's very powerful and able to take out all these buildings. And took all that out. And we have the giants being summoned. Trying to do as much damage as he can to that fortress. This is actually another fell beast. The Witch King's dismounted. Here we have Morgomir. They're going to need to go after these giants quickly. And Archangel still attempting an attack there on his base. And now finally the Witch King and Morgomir are trying to take out these giants. But I don't think they're going to be able to do it fast enough. And there we go, the fortress is down. And if we switch, yep, he does not have an active fortress. And now Mordor's lost pretty much everything. Well, you know, he has a strong economy from all these slaughterhouses, but he's stuck in this corner. Archangel doing some scouting late in the game. I wish more players would do this, including myself. Always a good idea to keep an eye on what your opponents are doing. And really, every time you summon the Eye of Sauron to buff your units as long as you need to, then quickly move it around their base. Just take a look. And Waldar has actually been quite a menace this game, even though he's not really able to offer support with his leadership. Since, of course, it only affects Hillmen. And finally, this Warglare is being attacked after all this time. And again, Ozba could have really finished the game by now. He should have been sending units to attack this whole area. Take out all these slaughterhouses. There isn't really much that Mordor can do. These orcs against the Witch King and Snow Trolls, for example, not really very effective. Because really, Archangel's stuck in this corner right now. And he almost has enough resources for his next fortress. And unfortunately, these Snow Trolls are not doing anything. They're just standing there being murdered by the Nazgul. Angmar controlling this inn. Not really building Wildmen, though. But it's always useful to control it just so you know that general area of the map. And you also know when your opponent's troops show up in that corner as well. It can tell you there's an attack incoming. So it's a good idea to keep it captured. And of course, if you capture it, your opponent can't capture it. And I'm sure... okay, there you go. The fortress is being built. I'm sure Archangel would love to control the inns. Actually, he controls one of them already. And he's building Easterlings. Because he needs to rebuild his army. And having more production buildings is certainly useful. What is Ozba doing at this point? I mean, he must be well... Wow. He needs to be expanding more. He should be spamming mills everywhere.
I am the Fist of Angmar.
And again, the Witch King shows up, the Angmar one. And these orcs can't do anything. Level 8 now has the Hour of the Witch King ability. I just don't get why Ozba is taking up a quarter of the map right now when he should be taking up the vast majority of it. Again, it's things like this that are huge, huge, huge mistakes to make in the game. You can't just let your opponent take back control over his whole base area and more beyond. Okay, I'm not sure what the point of the beacon was. Both the Witch King and this other fell beast, Morgomir, traveling together looking for something to destroy. We do see some wildmen being built, but they're not going to be able to do a lot. Not against those fell beasts, but it looks like the fell beasts are actually going to go after the base instead. And I still don't understand why Ozba's sitting in his base right now. Sending Snow Trolls, well, it can work, but he's up against two fell beasts and he knows it. Although, yeah, they were over there, but they're going to retreat now. Maybe to actually deal with those Snow Trolls. Yeah, they had to retreat from those Rangers. I don't understand what's going on at this point in this game. More units on their way from Angmar. Buffed Rangers. Not something you want to deal with. The axe throwers did get a few hits in, but Morgomir gets away safely, and whoa. Okay, that's unfortunate. That was unfortunate, losing those snow trolls. The Witch King actually lost a lot of health. I'm kind of surprised by that because he's such a tank. But he'll heal it up pretty quickly. And really, these fell beasts have been so useful to Archangel this entire game. I mean, I've only seen one die once. They've been really well microed. And they just smashed everything up. Killed so many units. I don't know how they're not level 10 yet with all the damage they did. We have Rogash on the field. Level 1, inexperienced. And retreating. And again, for the most part, Ozba's just been playing defensively at this point. I don't know what he's planning. He's getting upgrades. Maybe some troll stone throwers.
I come to command.
25 points again. But I believe freezing rain is the middle. Oh. Oh. Hang on, which one? Where was he? Oh, he was over there. Okay. Rogash is actually in trouble. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think he can get Avalanche because I believe Freezing Rain's the middle power and Blight's on the right. So that gives him access to the Wolf. It doesn't give him access to Avalanche. Oh wait, no, he's got the Giants. Did he really use it on use Snowbind on that?
I am the Fist of Angmar.
Wait, what? Where are they so close? It's just 3 of them right beside each other. Barely giving any resources. And again, Archangel's allowed to make some progress. Both fell beasts here. Both nods go level 8. 30 power points. He needs to spend these. I mean, at this point from Angmar, there's just a lot of archer and hero spam. And it really feels like the game has just slowed down in a massive way. Neither player is really trying anything big. Neither player seems to be working towards something really big. I don't even see siege or anything. Really, Muma kill in this game. That would have been very useful. Wolf's almost charged, Blight's almost charged. The Giants are charged. You can see some nice combos being set up here. The Worm was summoned. I caught that just in time. And Barrage is actually available. Like, if you're gonna use these abilities, then combine them with an attack or something. Unfortunately, Archangel doesn't really have much in the way of units. And now he's not really producing any either. But yeah, the Witch Kings, both of them got a lot of experience this game. I hope one of them reaches level 10 at least. This one's level 9. 9.5, really. More than 9.5. And yeah, these heroes, they can't really counter the fell beasts. Lots of rangers, but Rangers are not, even upgraded Rangers are not that effective against structures. But they're very effective against fell beasts. Oh. Ouch. And there goes Morgomir, the Witch King, still alive. Just manages to get out of there. He did use Hour of the Witch King. I think, yeah. Is that why? That's why these abilities look like they've just been used. Doesn't look like this Witch King was affected. I wonder if that's actually a thing. I've never tried Hour of the Witch King against another Witch King. That would be interesting if it just doesn't affect Witch Kings. Okay, look at this. Rain of Fire, Barrage. You can see a lot happening there. And here, Shade of the Wolf, Avalanche, Blight, Summon Giants. Let's see what happens. Summon works as well, then Fellwind. And Snowbind can be used to protect its structures. There's so much that can happen at both bases right now. You can just see this. The calm before the storm. All these defenses are not going to be very useful in a second. Angmar's making the first strike, but he just uses the wolf. He needs to use Avalanche. Take out these catapults before they take out the wolf, because they're going to do a lot of damage to him. If Blight and oh, look at that. Look at that. And they go down. I would just focus the wolf on these structures at this point. Yeah, like that. He did take that out. And again, the Witch King is getting murdered. Summon Giants was used, and oh, Rain of Fire was actually used to counter the Giant Summon. Which in most cases would be, you know, very terrible use of the power, but in this case, he really needed to save his fortress. Summon Orcs in use. Just trying to, Osbridge was trying to do as much damage as he can to this fortress. The wolf is still alive. He actually ate somebody by the looks of it, and he did. An arrow volley is used to try to counter these orcs. Still not enough. It looks like Osbridge's got this fortress. But did he use Barrage? I think he had used Barrage. I missed it though. All right, well, that goes down. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. The game is still not over? What is going on here? Where? He's got something somewhere. Oh, for crying out loud. See, like, this is just pointless. Just building buildings over and over and over and over again just to prolong your existence in the game. It's just something I'm not a fan of seeing, to be honest. Although, I mean, honestly, Osbridge could have ended this game way earlier if he just explored the map more. This is one of those games which it really started off interesting, and then it just kind of petered off, and now it's just, come on, finish the game already. It is actually a frustrating thing when games just don't end, because, you know, neither player is really making the effort to try to end the game. I mean, you know, Archangels are trying to survive, but I think Osbridge could have done more to keep an eye on everything that's happening and just prevent his opponent from getting away with just building everywhere. And we have another fortress. Fantastic. I mean, at this point, Archangel has almost nothing left, but if Osbridge is as passive as he was before, he's just going to rebuild again. And we still have two Fell Beasts. Kamal was rebuilt. He is lower level, though, than his counterpart, Morgomir. And the game is still going. Jeez. We're just gonna fast forward. Okay, let's see. Let's see what happens. Whoa, okay. Yeah, I really should have fast forwarded this ages ago. But it's just something I try to minimize doing because it's very easy to miss stuff. Like, you saw how fast that was. Like, look at this. It's pretty crazy how quickly everything moves. It's also very hard to navigate. And that didn't work. Osbo's still controlling that. Let's fast forward again. Mordor rebuilding. Again, he's being allowed to rebuild. Jeez. And Beast showing up. Witch King actually dismounted. Rogash uses his leap. And this is still going. Oh my god. Seriously, come on. Please kill the builder. Please kill the builder. And please tell me it's his last one. Builder's dead. Great. I need more builders. I bet there is a builder somewhere. And he certainly has a fortress, doesn't he? So he can just build more. Snowbind used to protect this mill. Power is slowly charging. Come on, really? Alright, time to fast forward. Whoa. Okay. Something happened. The Angmar hero is just kind of killing things. But, like, I should have seen catapults so long ago in this game. And nobody got any. Oh, I heard the Balrog. Where? Here? Yeah, of course he was here. And Archangel really should not have even been allowed to get a chance to get the Balrog. But he's got it. Again, I feel like his opponent could have ended the game faster. I'm actually going to fast forward to the Balrog slightly. That's how long this game has been going on. Alright. That goes down. Unfortunately, Balrog is extremely weak against the ice arrows. So, does not do much damage. I mean, really, you want to combine him with something destructive that takes out the towers. I'm not sure he has... he almost had Barrage. It might have been worth waiting to get Barrage to actually take that out and then summon the Balrog. 3 fell beasts. All 3 on the field at the same time, and this Witch King forced to retreat. Level 10, though. This Witch King's also level 10. They both made it to level 10. Awesome. And the Worm was used. Oh, at some point the fortress was taken down, I think, and I just missed it. Maybe it was while the Balrog thing was happening. And, of course, you still have a builder. And where did he build? There must be another builder who built somewhere else. Yep. Here we go again. Let's just watch the fortress being built really fast. There you go. That's all you needed to see. We finally have the ring being found. Is someone who could pick it up? Yes, Rogash. Good job, Rogash. Fell beast standing there. Feasterlings being produced. Great. And again, Archangel's allowed to rebuild his base. Seriously, come on. This is just terrible play at this point. I can't even compliment this anymore. I can't even try to be nice. There were so many opportunities to finish off Archangel. That was a bit weird. Apparently, if you fast forward during the summoning of Shade of the Wolf, you get that weird thing. It looked like the second one was being summoned. That would have been interesting. Alright, finish it. No. It survived. Barrage destroys a lot of units. Keep going. Come on, come on. This is still going. Are you kidding me? Okay, I'm just going to keep this fast forwarded. I heard Rain of Fire being used. But I'm sure nothing major happened. Mordor actually doing a lot of damage. And wow, really? Seriously, if Archangel wins this, it will be hilarious. He actually might. It's quite possible at this point. But if he wins, it's only because Osba just didn't continue to play and actually try to win. Oh no. Yeah, you don't want to do that. And there he goes. Do not underestimate towers with rangers in them. Very deadly. Alright, let's keep going. Oh, here we go. 2 fell beasts. Oh, no. Not really worth it. They're going to take a lot of damage. I mean, he can take that out, though. Yeah, there we go. Now you got to get out of there quickly. Cannot afford to stay close to that fortress. Are we going to see Sauron this game? Because, you know, it keeps on going on and on. Well, Aspa has no money, so I guess not. Unless he's already building him. It's possible. He's got Rogash. The Balrog's almost recharged. Seriously. We're seeing powers being used constantly, but at this point we've seen it so many times this game that even that's not interesting anymore. I just want to see who wins. Come on. Okay, another Balrog. Probably missed it. Oh, he's there. And again, we see that weird bug when you fast forward. But Balrog's very weak against ice. And he goes down almost immediately. Oh jeez, he's finally getting some catapults there, but unfortunately Angmar stepped in. And again we have the fell beasts disrupting things, and one of them died, which is what happens when you fight a whole bunch of upgraded rangers with a flying Nazgul. Again, we're seeing more catapults probably being prepared. Seriously? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Yeah, Archangel's actually set to win this fairly soon. Like, really, you should not be spamming nothing but rangers at this point either. That's not really a good idea. Alright, let's just keep going. A lot of stuff happened. Okay. How long have I been fast forwarding? This is unbelievable. How long is the length of this game? Imagine how long this would be without any fast forwarding at all. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it fast forwarding. Oh, alright. Here we go. Here we go. The game's actually gonna end. This is just unbelievable. He might be able to survive for a little bit. Actually, he's got a catapult firing on him, so he's not. No, Shade of the Wolf. Avalanche was recently used. Shade taking out both of these catapults, and Ozba's existence is prolonged. And he's actually repairing his fortress. And now, the attempt's being made. Oh, it might end. Maybe. Or not. You've got to be kidding me. Come on. What does it take to finish off one of these players? Alright. Oh, another one. Because we need multiple fortresses. I'm fast forwarding continuously at this point. I mean, seriously. There we go. Okay, it's over. Just kept fast forwarding until the last chunk of the game was just what was going on. Constant use of powers, but it was just no words. No words, really. No words. Great game at the beginning, and then it just got frustratingly long, frankly. Too long, I would say. I mean, if I was one of those players, I would have just said, screw it, I'm just going to quit, and I'm just going to play another game from the beginning because it's more fun than just carefully prolonging the current game. But yeah, that's it for that game. Oh, and I feel tired after watching all that. That was so long. But yeah, that's it, guys. This is Blue Knight signing off. I will be doing more commentaries in the future. Make sure you check out gamereplays.org/Rise of the Witch King for more. See you guys.